Hey all, welcome back. If you are returning, welcome for the first time. If this is you showing up, appreciate that. We are doing our second episode this week of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, episode 9, called Puppet Show. Now, I'm going to go on the record right now as saying I hate this episode. Actually hate. Not because of the episode. I honestly don't remember a lot about the episode. What I do remember is the puppet. I find these things creepy. Um, I've never necessarily had like a phobia of, some people get really freaked out when they see like a clown or puppet doll or whatever. It's a very specific type of doll or puppet that gives me the creeps. And it's not like I run screaming in terror. I've never understood the appeal of them. And they're almost always showcased in horror movies or things about possession, or like the horror films Annabelle, those kinds of things, just or like those monkeys with those toy monkeys with the symbols. I always find those kind of creepy too. Again, not like phobia level, but not a fan. But if you have one of those phobias, or if you know what that phobia is called, by all means, let me know. Would love to see it. Uh, but yeah, so this is episode 9, the Puppet Show. Let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, go.
In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
I will be whole. I will be new.
Yeah, it's not creepy at all. This forced perspective. Talent show. See? Creepy.
Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. I decided long ago
Oh, Cordy.
never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed.
Thank you,
at least-
Cordelia. That's going to be lovely.
But I didn't do the part with the sparklers.
We'll save that for the dress rehearsal. But Lisa, please.
Is Giles being punished? Like,
If it isn't the great producer.
Had to see this to believe it.
Oh, you three.
The school talent show. However did you finagle such a primo assignment?
Our new Führer, Mr. Snyder.
I
think they call them principals now.
Principal Snyder.
So, we think school events are stupid, and we think authority figures ought to be made fun of.
No, we don't. Well, unless you do.
And we think our afternoon classes are optional. All 3 of you left campus yesterday.
Yeah, but we were fighting a demon.
Fighting?
Not fighting.
No, we left to avoid fighting. Real antisocial types. You need to integrate into this school, people. I think I just found 3 eager new participants for the talent show.
What?
No?
oh yeah.
I've been watching you 3. Always getting into one scrape.
Well, we're really sorry, but about the talent show, please, you can't make us.
My predecessor, Mr. Flutie, may have gone in for all that touchy-feely relating nonsense. But he was eaten. You're in my world now. And Sunnydale has touched and felt for the last time.
Can I just mention that detention is a time-honored form of punishment?
I know the 3 of you will come up with a wonderful act at school to watch. And mock. And laugh. At.
No.
Not so funny, is it? Giles is enjoying this.
I didn't sleep at all last night.
All right. Time out. Let's stop this before someone gets hurt. Kid, you are the worst. Even I can see your lips move.
Come on, Sid. You're spoiling my act. I worked on these jokes for weeks.
You call those jokes? My jockey shorts are made out of better material. And they're edible.
You see? I'm sure you three can come up with something equally exciting.
And it must be something about, yeah, 'cause there have been ones that don't creep me out. Like, I've watched Jeff Dunham's stuff. If you haven't watched his stuff, you should check some of it out. Especially like his early stuff. His dummies don't creep me out. Yikes. See, and that's the other thing. They're always murderous. Not cool. Definitely not cool. I love Cordelia, I really do, but that I'm gonna choose to assume that she deliberately sang that way as part of the bit.
Come on.
I can't. I have my
Armin
pride.
Shimmerman.
Okay, I don't have a lot of my pride, but I have enough
This
so
is
that I can't do
our
this.
introduction to Principal
Dramatic
Snyder.
scene is the easiest way to get through the talent show. Because
I
it
hate
doesn't
Principal
require an
Snyder.
actual talent.
I
But
love
we have
Armin
talent.
Shimmerman.
We can do stuff. Buffy.
I've known
What
him
am I
from
gonna
Star
do?
Trek
Slay
forever.
vampires on stage?
He
Maybe in a
is,
funny
if
way.
you are familiar
Well, you can do
with
stuff,
it,
the
he
piano.
plays Quark.
You play?
He was
little.
also the
That's
original
cool.
Ferengi
You
in
could accompany
Star
us and
Trek
we
The
could
Next
attempt to sing?
Generation, although he doesn't like to talk
In front
about
of
that.
other people?
And
Then,
considered
no, I
Quark
don't
his
play.
redemption.
Whatever.
Real. I'm the one with the talent here. The kid's dead weight. How about you and I do a little rehearsing on our own, honey?
Hey.
You know what they say. Once you go wood, nothing's as good.
Okay, Morgan.
Ew.
We get the joke. Horny dummy. Ha ha. It's very funny, but you might want to consider getting some new shtick. Unless you want your prop ending up as a Duraflame log.
Yikes.
Kids today need discipline. This place has quite a reputation. Suicide, missing persons, spontaneous cheerleader combustion. You can't put up with that. Gotta keep an eye on the bad element. Those three. Kids. I don't like them.
It was Emily.
Emily. Dancer Emily?
Oh, man. I hate this school.
Morgan's just strange. He's always rubbing his head a lot, moaning. Especially the other day.
They seem kind of paranoid, looking around at everyone.
And I think I saw him arguing with this dummy.
Are we supposed to...
I know that voice.
Hi.
Hello.
I was just working on throwing my voice.
It's gonna bother me now.
Morgan, did you notice anything weird going on around here yesterday?
Weird? What do you mean?
With Emily. Did she say anything to you? Was she arguing with anyone?
No. She was dancing. Sid and I were talking.
Talking.
Rehearsing.
So you didn't notice anything weird at... Morgan, are you okay?
Look, sweetheart, he answered your question. Now leave him alone.
Okay, Morgan, how about talking to me yourself now?
I fear I was led
Yep.
to the same conclusion.
Well, what do we
Sid
do?
is played by
Don't slay him,
Tom
right? We want to bring him to
Weiner.
justice.
We could set up a complex sting
Winner?
operation where we get him to
Weiner.
confess.
I should wear a wire.
Whoa, hey, you guys. All we know is that Morgan is a
He's
great
British.
large weirdo. That doesn't
He
lead
passed
directly
away.
to murderer.
Guy talks to his
Recently.
puppet.
June
And
30th,
for his puppet.
2024, he
Yeah,
passed
but
away.
what about the whole it's a demon theory?
I'm looking into that, but my investigation is somewhat hampered by her life in the
He
theater.
was 77,
Priority check, Giles?
born
Talent
June.
show? Murder.
Wow, only like
Yeah,
2 weeks
we
after
can't
his
do a talent show.
birthday,
It's unthinkable. I'm not able to
he
think.
passed.
Principal Snyder is watching us all very closely. If he chooses, he can make all our lives extremely difficult.
Get along home now. It's late.
Get along home. That's funny. If you're a
No,
Star
I
Trek
can't do
Deep
it.
Space Nine fan,
It's the only way.
you'll understand why that's funny.
I don't want. She's the one.
But
You saw what she did, how strong she is.
I know, but
She's the last. Just this one more, and I'll be free.
Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. Not cool.
Where's Morgan?
I've seen him.
Did he do something to you?
No, it was his Sid, the dummy. Okay, everyone look at me like I'm in a bunny suit, because that's how stupid I feel saying this. I think Sid was in my room last night.
With Morgan?
No.
No, he was alone. And alive. Excuse me, can I have a little support here, please? I'm not just some crazy person. I'm the Slayer.
The dummy slayer? There's
Sander?
nothing funny about that.
Demon culprit. There's reference in here to a brotherhood of 7 demons who take the form of young humans. Every 7 years, these demons need human organs, a brain and a heart, to maintain their humanity. Otherwise, they revert back to their original form, which is slightly less appealing.
So Morgan could still be the guy.
Slightly.
Only demon Morgan.
Give me your puppet.
I'll put him away.
You'll get it back after school. Sure.
Except he's not there.
It's gone.
Gone. What do you mean gone?
I don't think you should be doing that.
What? Come on. I am not real.
Sander, quit it.
He's not real.
Also, not a great friend. Someone is afraid of something, you decide to poke fun.
Look what I found in the section on toys and magic. On rare occasions, inanimate objects of human quality, such as dolls and mannequins, already mystically possessed of consciousness, have acted upon their desire to become human by harvesting organs.
Yep. Can't wait for this reaction. Not funny now?
He's gone. Sid's gone.
You win. Now you can take your heart and your brain and move on.
I'm sure they would have made great trophies for your case.
That would have been justice.
Yeah, except for one thing. You lost, and now you'll never be human.
Yeah, well, neither will you.
What?
This is what I do. I hunt demons. Yeah, you wouldn't know it to look at me. Let's just say there was me, there was a really mean demon, there was a curse. The next thing I know, I'm not me anymore. I'm sitting on some guy's knee, with his hand up my shirt.
And ever since then, you've been a living dummy?
The kid here was right all along. I should have picked you to team up with, but I didn't because...
Because you thought I was the demon.
Who can blame me for thinking? Look at you. You're strong, athletic. There were 7 of these guys. I've killed 6. If I can get the last one, the curse will be lifted and I'll be free. I'm sure it's someone in that stupid talent show.
Yeah, but now the demon has what he wants, he'll be moving on.
So once we know who's missing from the show...
We'll know who our demon is.
Show.
What?
It's going to start. I'm supposed to be there.
Okay, start pulling everyone's addresses in the talent show. If they're not there, maybe we can catch them at home.
And you, get them all on stage, form the power circle. Then we can see who's a no-show.
The what?
The power circle. You get everyone together, you get them, revved up.
Right.
So what's your deal, kid? I don't figure you for a demon hunter.
I'm a vampire slayer.
You're the slayer? Damn. I knew a slayer in the 30s. Korean chick. Very hot.
So, you kill the demon, and the curse is lifted, right?
That's the drill.
You don't actually turn into a prince, do you? I mean, your body...
Is dust and bones.
Yeah.
When I say free...
You mean dead.
Don't get sniffly on me, sis. I've lived a lot longer than most demon hunters.
And of course, he would be highly suspect because he's new. We don't know him yet.
His grades, all A's. He was even taking college classes. Wait a second.
What?
All these sick days.
He was out for like half the year.
Check the school nurse's file.
Why?
Look at this. In case of emergency, contact Dr. Dale Liggett, California Institute of Neurosurgery. Cancer ward.
Brain cancer.
That's why he had all the headaches.
This means that whatever's out there still needs a healthy, intelligent brain.
In other words, I'm safe.
Oh my.
Pretty cool, huh?
You sure there's no one else who could help you out?
My assistant got sick. You won't have to say anything. I'll show you. Lie down.
Right. So it probably is one of them. And Giles doesn't know it. He's with them all right now.
Giles can handle himself. I mean, he is really...
Smart?
smart.
What exactly is the trick?
Trick?
Mark? Mark? Hurry!
That'll work.
And now for the big finish.
What are you doing?
It's not enough. He'll come back. You have to get the heart, then all of this will be over.
Let me.
I got it. Thanks.
I think she's over her phobia.
It's over.
I don't get it.
I don't get it. Okay. So while it's still not one of my favorites, I will say I had forgotten almost all of it, and I really appreciate the fact that the dummy wasn't the bad guy. That was an interesting twist. Um, I certainly would have expected it, and did. I completely anticipated the dummy being the monster of the week, so I do appreciate that it it wasn't, that it actually turned out to be an ally, and while I don't think I would go quite so far as to call it a good guy, or him a good guy, he certainly was not the bad guy. And I feel really bad for Morgan, only because, I mean, well, obviously all of them that got killed, but, like, not even for anything. The fact that he couldn't use the brain is just kind of fucked up. But it certainly explained why we were looking for that missing spot in the little power circle there, and it wasn't there because nobody was missing, because it was still, the demon was still looking for what it needed. And at that point we assumed, the audience, and the characters assumed that that was still necessary to make the demon's desire to come to pass. But yeah, it was better than I remember. Um, before, I think I probably would have given it like a 2.5. I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3 now. Uh, and Xander wasn't overly obnoxious in this episode, although, and I've never liked that, like when people know that you're afraid of something or bothered by something, and they keep like needling at you, or like if you find out someone's afraid of spiders and you keep trying to use like fake prop spiders to fuck with them, or put something that's like cobwebs up, or anything along those lines. I've never found it funny, even when I was a kid and other kids would do it. Like, I don't find it funny. I don't find it humorous. I don't think it's something you do. I mean, I was just raised that, like, if somebody has like a real fear, you don't fuck with that. Let alone if it's a friend of yours that you're supposed to, like, obviously you don't want to upset your friends, or at least that's the working theory that I had growing up. And a friend who did that to me, I would question whether or not they were really my friend. So yeah. But other than that, Principal Snyder is, what an entrance. They made it very, very easy to hate him right off the rip, um, which stands to reason. And we'll see more of him going forward. Uh, and there are certainly things that will be funnier later. Little comments that he made, like liberal thinking is why Principal Flutie was eaten. Uh, it's just funny. But Flutie was, I mean, he definitely wanted to be like the kids' friends and thought that they should be understood or whatever, but he was also very cautious, and he was very cautious and tentative of Buffy from the beginning. You know, he kept that her transcript. He taped it back together and all of that. But yeah, Snyder is he definitely has some episodes where he shines. But I think that's just Armin. Armin Shimmerman is just he's brilliant. He's brilliant. Um, he's funny even when he's playing it straight. And he's also just really good. He's just good at what he does. But yeah, it was okay. It was it was fun. It was definitely better than I remembered. I'm glad I went back and watched it. Uh, Let me know what you thought. Is again, if you know what the fear of puppets is called, uh, let me know if you have it. If you have any experiences that you want to share, leave them in the comments. Would love to see them and know more about it. Uh, Otherwise, like, subscribe. Be sure to follow us on Geek and I on Instagram, Twitch, Blue Sky, TikTok, and of course right here on YouTube. You can find a list of our links in the description below. And we will see you next Wednesday for more Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Until then, take it easy. Bye.